Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends on this. Expectation and nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. And as you can see, we've already started here. Gullit. Pavard with the clearance. Oh, what has happened here? Cleared away. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the...
And the shot! It's in!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes. Inter clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Inter Milan penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Yeah, although that first goal is a welcome boost, they can't afford to ease off now. To do that would simply be inviting danger.
There's the shot! Inter Milan with the corner, they're first. Deftly away. And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Can he finish? It's a loose ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to...
Can he put it away? Really well taken goal. And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Batistuta! And Batistuta! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Dumfries. Now it's Çalhanoğlu. Maldini cuts it out. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Çalhanoğlu. Dumfries. Maldini demonstrating his defensive quality there. And he was quick to react. And back to the goalkeeper. Long ball by the goalkeeper. And he goes cross-field. Dumfries. Thuram. Oh, it's come loose.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And it's Shevchenko. Goes in for the header! And that's caused a worry or two.
A more than decent attempt, Peter. Inter really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it? Great chance! Adriano, Inter Milan, looking to pass their way through. Adriano is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Çalhanoğlu. Maldini wins the duel this time. Rijkaard played into space out wide. He has found the way through. Sommer is there to take. And it's hoisted clear. Martinez. Now it's Thuram. Shevchenko. And here's Hullet. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Cannavaro makes the interception. Rijkaard. Now it's Batistuta. Adriano. Adriano! And he's done it! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
Inter Milan take the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Pavard. To Barella. Dumfries. And it's Mkhitaryan. Mkhitaryan. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half.
Well, I think they could do with making this count, especially from here.
Çalhanoğlu! Oh, smart save, he had plenty to do.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, it has been a very watchable football match that has already provided 3 goals, both teams contributing plenty to it. And in terms of scoreline, it is close to being perfectly balanced. The game living up to billing and plenty of thrills to keep the crowd warm. We'll be resuming in a quarter of an hour from now with the scoreline 2-1. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
Inter Milan leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It is intriguing to watch and could easily go either way. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. That is a great pick out. Mkhitaryan. Dumfries has it in a wide position. Pirlo. Rijkaard. Adriano. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Dumfries looking to run onto it. Martinez. He's in plenty of space here. Çalhanoğlu. Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. Carlos Augusto. Mkhitaryan. And that could well leave a mark. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
The ball has bounced loose now. Martinez. That has ended up in no man's land. Çalhanoğlu. Martinez. Pirlo. And it's Batistuta. Now it's Hullet. Batistuta. Adriano. Oh, what a climb! It's there! 2 to the good! They have breathing space! What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Inter Milan take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Adriano. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Barella. Adriano. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Sommer will lay claim to that. Barella. Into the last quarter of an hour. Cannavaro robs him of possession. Thuram. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Forwards and with intent. And it's Batistuta. Looking tidy in possession here. Has a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Look, it was achievable, Peter, but it needed his best.
Just eases him off the ball. Pavard, it's a quick ball upfield. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Hullet. Now it's Shevchenko. That is good alertness. He's looking wide. Mkhitaryan looks to get on the end of this. And he's there to retrieve it. Adriano. Shevchenko. Big chance! He should have put that one away.
He'll be fuming with himself for not converting. He could have killed it off.
Inter Milan have their second corner now. He rises! And it's there! And they are pulling clear here. Great corner, and he did the rest.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Inter Milan blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Spread it left. Adriano. Oh, perfectly measured that. He's found a way through. And he's there to clear it. That's a throw.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 23, numero 6, numero 9, numero 10, numero 22.
And he's taking no chances there.
Il numero 28.
Nicely weighted ball.
Seedorf's delivery.
Il numero 19.
Bastoni clears it away.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Schneider.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. That's Batistuta. That's a foul. It could be a penalty. Inter Milan really could have done without this. Well, the keepers these days have done their homework. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
A picture of confidence. That was never missing.
Gol per l'Inter. Numero 2.
Inter Milan give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. That looks a cracking ball. Oh, what a miss! There's the hit! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And a shot! And we're done. Inter Milan have done it. The perfect outcome in Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. It's Adriano! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Adriano actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Inter Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And that has been cleared. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Gullit unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Well timed, excellent interception. And he thumps it clear. Thuram, nicely spread.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's very intelligent.
Big chance! It's run loose, who's going to get there? And he's had a hit! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Totti is offering a right smile there.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Batistuta. Davids. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. Now it's Dybala. Oh, no joy this time. And that has been clubbed away. And here's Thuram. Cafu. Thuram. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Roberto Baggio! Great ball if he can get there. Thuram! Goal! Inter! And Inter go in front.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Pirlo.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Gullit. Great ball, and he's in here. Maldini deals with that comfortably. Totti. Adriano. Totti. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Kostic. Davids.
Inter clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Cafu has a goal! It's a goal! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Gol per l'Inter. Ha segnato al 33esimo minuto numero 11.
Inter Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Davids. Cafu. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen? That could spell trouble. He has found the way through.
Look, it's a run defence's dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
He's had a shot! Batistuta touches it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Dybala. Now Davids. Oh, Red, nice interception. Cafu. And here's Baggio. Kostic. Terrific header! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And the half-time whistle goes. Some first-half thoughts?
Look, Peter, this isn't good. Their body language is not encouraging, and the manager must have a major verbal impact, or else.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
Totti, and it's Hullet. Cannavaro cuts it out. Nesta. Thuram chasing after it. Kostic. Now that's well seen too. Hullet. Totti. That has been cut short. Roberto Baggio. Kostic. Header! Totti. Adriano. Defending was strong and firm. Locatelli. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Pass is just off target. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Inter clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now it's Batistuta. And he was quick to react. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And here's Thuram. Tries a shot! It's a loose ball. Hullet spots it and intercepts. Inter Milan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple. They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Thuram, that is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Pirlo kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Played out wide. Kostic. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Batistuta. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Inter clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And it's Dybala. Oh, and he's through the middle. He's in a good... There's the hit! Yes! And the lead is 3! It is surely done!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Gol per l'Inter. Ha segnato al 69esimo minuto, numero 18.
Inter Milan find a position of real strength now. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Dybala. Locatelli. Batistuta wins the duel this time. And it's Pirlo. Rijkaard. Adriano. That's a sharp pass. Cafu. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And he's going to have his name taken.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Half an hour gone in the second half. Roberto Baggio. Good pressure, determined, intense. Oh, that was vital. Batistuta. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Good spot, he's seen the run. And the shot! That's another chance! He's got a goal! It is no contest. It is a landslide. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Inter Milan making consecutive changes here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to...
Chance! They've done it! Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do...
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Thuram has been shown a second yellow, just to confirm he is therefore off. Dybala is holding his leg there, a worrying sign.
Yeah, maybe a touch of cramp, Peter. Hopefully nothing more serious than that.
He's going to continue, it seems, albeit a little gingerly. And it's Nedved. The final 5 minutes. He's picked his way through.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
And the shot! Outstanding save to keep that out. Inter Milan have their second corner now.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 18, numero 21, numero 5, Fabio Cannavaro. Numero 11, numero 15.
And he's there to clear it.
Il numero 10.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
Il numero 17.
Nedved.
Il numero 4.
Tonali for Kostic.
Ci saranno 5 minuti.
Just seeing
di
the board
recupero.
now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Short changes him with that pass. Reinders. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. He could be in here. Oh, it's Pullet. There's the shot! They've scored! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Gol per l'Inter. Numero 9.
And he's done it again, he's got his second. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Pullet. That's good vision. Picked up, it's Basho! And with that, the final whistle. Inter Milan have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really...
Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends on this. Expectation and nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. And as you can see, we've already started here. And the history of this fixture tells us always to expect the unexpected. It could be in here. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening. Nedved! Decent enough try. That's a decent clearance. That is a great ball. And Batistuta! He's scored!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. Milan have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Good read, needed to be. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And it's Shevchenko. Oh no, that was never going to make it. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Oh, it's Batistuta. Oh, they can break here. Nedved. And Ambrosini. And here's Batistuta.
Inter are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And he was quick to react. Nedved. Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Oh, he's been caught on it here!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Pull it. Batistuta. Costa Curta. That's played into space.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Adriano. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Pirlo. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pull it. Inter Milan finding their passes. Pirlo. There's the cross. Oh, what a climb! Yes! Inter are back in business. It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unerring.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
Has a goal! Goal! Inter! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Corner number 2, then. Up he goes! And that's caused a worry or two.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
And it's Baggio. Adriano. Oh, important interception. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And he cuts out the supply. Aims beyond the defence. The pass is intercepted. Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Hullet. Can he latch on to this? Defending of the desperate for... Great hit! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Roberto Baggio. Roberto Baggio is offering some sort of an apology there.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, what has happened here? Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Milan are looking to go forward now. And he's managed to get free. Roberto Baggio! There it is! It's level again! What a match we have!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening. Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Now it's Shevchenko. He's found the way through. Real chance here. He's got the shot away! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, at least the crowd are appreciative of his efforts.
And this could be the final action of the first half.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Roberto Baggio. Hullet. Shevchenko. He's picked his way through. Keeper's ball. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, it has been a pretty crazy game so far. The game played out in extraordinary fashion, and the scoreline underlines that. Yeah, neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this. Well, it's been an enthralling game so far, this meeting of regular rivals. High intensity, high in passion. Tough game for the officials to this point, but that is unlikely to change. What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2.
Signore e signori, che è possibile acquistare i souvenir nelle apposite aree dello stadio.
Milan get the second half started. And he's taking no chances there. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, that's fabulous. In with a header! It's in!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game. But that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball.
Can he put it away? Oh, well spotted, had to be at his very sharpest there. So, third corner of the game. Hullet getting this one clear. Corner number 4 coming up here. That's a decent clearance. Baggio going face-to-face with his great rival. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nedved, Batistuta, there's the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And that has been clubbed away. Bullet.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Cannavaro attempts a clearance. Roberto Baggio. Ambrosini.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
That has been cut short.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi
So we've reached the hour mark.
80.607
Nedved.
spettatori.
Bullet. Now it's Nedved. Climbs up big! It's in! And with that, he takes home the match ball. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
And the shot! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Roberto Baggio. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ambrosini. Roberto Baggio. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Batistuta. Here's Nedved. And here's Batistuta. It's run loose here. Nedved.
Shevchenko really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Pass is just off target. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Batistuta. Oh, no question, that's a foul.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 18. Lascia il campo per il numero 22. Kaká.
Nedved. Now it's Batistuta. Into the last quarter of an hour. Kaká. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Dealt with nicely by the defence.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Batistuta. It's a goal kick. Leicester calmly anticipates. Nedved wins the duel this time. Looking for the runner. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Adriano. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Engages and forces him off the ball. Kaká. And they can counter here. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Nedved. Kaká. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And it's Batistuta. And the shot! settles it.
all'88esimo minuto.
That was
Numero
easy,
22.
almost too easy.
Well, the finish looked a guarantee once he was found all alone.
Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. Red and black wherever you turn. The San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Another episode of this age-old tale, uncompromising conflict. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Good spot, he's seen the run. Ribéry. He's through here. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, this guy, Theo Hernandez, comes from a family with great pedigree, although he's a very different player to his older brother, who's a fine player in his own right. But Theo is about dynamism, pace and energy. He just loves to get on that front foot.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Hullet. Oh, what a climb! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
He could be in here. Right, Shevchenko. Keeper sees it all the way. Hernandez. And it's Batistuta. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
So we're still where we started right now. Threads one in. Oh, the ball's come loose here. And again! Just off target.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Hernandez. Nicely weighted ball. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that...
Oh, smashing header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Chow.
Here's McKennie.
Chow.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. The referee's awarded a free kick. Quickly taken. Played back in. Little pass back. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Hullet. Shevchenko. Batistuta. And he cuts out the supply. Nakata. That's a little off target. Rijkaard. And it's Hullet. Shevchenko. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Inter clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now it's Batistuta. Cannavaro with the foul. Pirlo. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Nakata. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he has shown him a yellow card. And a real chance to break the deadlock. Nakata is behind. Nakata! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Nedved. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Nakata. Batistuta. Batistuta! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pass somewhat off target. And that pass isn't the best. And that is a little undercooked. And Shevchenko! Oh, what has happened here? This time, surely! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
Shevchenko. Shot could be on. And the finish! Rafael Leao. Batistuta. And he's had it nicked away. And it's Shevchenko. Thiaw calmly anticipates. McKennie. Maldini. Nedved. And the first half is done. But it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. So there was the first half.
Inter really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
Well, it is a game with plenty at stake, and that does show. Highly competitive, combative, confrontational. It is what you would expect from a game of this magnitude. So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And the game has already resumed here. So neither side has yet broken through.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Nedved is onto this. That's good play. Nedved. An instinctive delivery.
Inter making a fresh attempt to release someone in behind from back to front, and this is something different.
Batistuta. And here's Shevchenko. Rijkaard. And it's Nakata. And it's Batistuta.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Maldini deals with that comfortably. Now they continue each to cancel the other out. Oh, it's Pirlo. Rijkaard. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And here's Shevchenko. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di
Rafael Leao.
80.314 spettatori.
A deeply frustrating game so far, certainly in terms of the score. There's the hit! Yes!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Ha segnato al 62esimo minuto.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
McKennie. Now it's Nakata. And he's found a way past. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Engages and forces him off the ball. Batistuta. And he's running through.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And it's Del Piero. Your impression so far, Jim?
Inter are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Interesting ball. McKennie.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
It's a mighty effort! Rijkaard. Inter Milan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Inter really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Oh, good read.
That was well played.
Well stopped.
Pirlo. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rijkaard. Pirlo. Inter Milan are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Rafael Leao. Header! Really well taken goal. 2 ahead, late in the day. Game over, surely. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Batistuta demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Attenzione, un cambio.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And here's Batistuta.
Batistuta really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Ribéry. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. And here's Del Piero.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
He rises! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Now, that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
So that's it. It is all over. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty... Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends on this. Expectation and nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. And as you can see, we've already started here. And it's gone back to the keeper. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
I've chosen Wesley Sneijder because of his weight of pass. Picking out teammates is one thing, but delivering with just the right pace on the ball buys that precious half a yard or extra second, which can make all the difference.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Mkhitaryan. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Thuram. Well, now it's a race for the ball. He can get that clear. And they're back on the ball again. Shevchenko. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Batistuta. Barella. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Batistuta. Barella. Foot in. And it's Sneijder. Now it's Thuram. Inter Milan have had the ball in promising areas, but nothing to show for it. Shot could be on. It's Nedved! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Inter Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. And he's picked out the run. Shevchenko. Shevchenko! Goal! Inter! And Inter go in front. That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Because of that first goal now, it's a great opportunity to make it one-way traffic and add to this lead.
Nedved wins the duel this time. And it's Batistuta. So much time and space here. Çalhanoğlu defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And here's Nedved. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Pirlo. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Martinez. Martinez is flagged offside. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lobbed in behind. No luck with that dink over the top. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. DiMarco. Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Shevchenko. Shevchenko, he's going for goal! And reclaimed it. This time, surely! And another try! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Now it's Sneijder. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Gets a good foot in there. Schneider.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Barella. Well read, and the danger is averted. And that has been clubbed away. Pull it.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And Batistuta! Oh my word, that is quite something! That is a gem! An absolute gem! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe! Great chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Now it's Shevchenko. Mkhitaryan.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Thuram is offering some sort of an apology there.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Pull it. And here's Thuram. Martinez. Straight hit! He scored! And right on half-time, that is telling.
The invitation was received with such a clever run.
And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, it has been a very watchable football match that has already provided 3 goals, both teams contributing plenty to it. And in terms of scoreline, it is close to being perfectly balanced. The game living up to billing and plenty of thrills to keep the crowd warm. We'll be resuming in a quarter of an hour from now with the scoreline 2-1. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
Inter Milan head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. And we are back on the way. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break. Bergamy. The pass is intercepted. Now it's Martinez. Martinez! And that has fair fizzed. De Vrij makes the interception. Schneider, there he goes, motoring forward. Mkhitaryan, he is through here. Pirlo gets it away.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And here's Schneider. Oh, truly brave defending.
Some inspired work, that. It's good that someone knew exactly what they were doing.
And it's Schneider. Pull it. Played back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here. Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those raking passes just to spread the play.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 9.
Inter Milan can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Shevchenko being applauded off here, having made a sizable contribution.
Look, you can only give your all, and he's delivered in that regard, and I think the manager has probably just spotted now a little tiredness creeping in, and, you know, if that's the case, then, you know, he's doing the right thing.
Barella. Inter Milan perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right.
Martinez. Çalhanoğlu. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. And here's Batistuta. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Del Piero showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Del Piero. Can he put it away? Mkhitaryan. Çalhanoğlu. Mkhitaryan.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Mkhitaryan, who does have an assist to his name. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Oh, that's a key interception. Schneider. It's Schneider! Should have equalised.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
Numero 21, Pirlo. Lasciano il campo per il numero 22, Kaká, il numero 8.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
De Vrij gets over and intercepts. Inter Milan have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. That pass has been well intercepted. And it's Del Piero. Del Piero going face-to-face with his great rival. Bastoni with the clearance. And they can counter here. Mkhitaryan. Schneider. He's looking to set free a runner. And he was alert to it. And that was very necessary. Now it's Batistuta. 5 minutes left on the clock. Barella. And here's Lautaro Martinez. There's no getting past him. It's really well defended.
Inter have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Well, that pass isn't the best. Looks to go up and over. Oh, that's clever. Now it's Thuram. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Perfect result, perfect Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. And already we're underway here. No, that was never going to make it. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And here's Yamal. Cafu. Pedri.
Peter, I can't recall a better leader of the line than Marco van Basten.
Great scorer of goals and, of course, a scorer of great goals.
Yeah, and because of that, the words audacious and spectacular come to mind, and I think they best sum up what...
Haaland! Oh, that was no routine save.
Haaland really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Cafu. Manchester United are applying all the early pressure.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
Yamal. Cafu. That looks a good ball through.
That's good pressing, it's really squeezing everything.
It's Van Basten! Cruyff is wide and looking to get onto this. That's the throw. That's a decent clearance. Well, that's a little loose. And it's Van Basten. And that could set him on his way. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Pedri. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And the pass is intercepted. No goals as yet. Picked out brilliantly. Van Basten.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Cafu. And here's Yamal. Cafu. It's run loose here. Opts to play it back. Cruyff. Totti. And it's Cruyff. Van Basten. Oh, nicely intercepted. That pass has been well intercepted. Rice. Totti. And he cuts out the supply. Pedri. Played back in. And he's forced to go back. It's Davis. And it's Van Basten. And here's Mohamed Salah. Yamal! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Well timed, excellent interception. That has ended up in no man's land. That's a nicely measured pass. And he's there to get it away. Messi. Cafu, looking for the runner. Cannavaro cuts it out. Rodri. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. And he's managed to gift it back. Cafu. Pedri. Some really good ball movement.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
And that should get the job done.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example. Look, it's a run defence's dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
He's going for goal! Oh, denied brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Pedri. Cafu. And the half-time whistle goes. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
Hello attendees, this is a lost children's announcement. Please keep your eyes on your children during
we're
the
off
match
again.
at all times.
Both sides defensively robust up to now. Cannavaro. Cannavaro. Now Davis. Pedri. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, and he's through the middle. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And here's Cruyff. And here's Hullet. And Cruyff! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Manchester United have their second corner now. Defending of the desperate variety. And now they can spring out of defence. Messi. Cannavaro. Rice. And it's Salah. Mohamed Salah going face-to-face with his great rival. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. And here's Haaland. Pedri. That's beautifully weighted.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
Attendance for this match was
Well into the second half, and still there's
71,550.
nothing between them. Cruyff, he's in space and looking for options. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Cannavaro. Pass somewhat off target. Davis. And it's Davis. Rice. And it's Cannavaro. It's Davis. Cannavaro. Under an awful lot of pressure. And it's Salah. Thuram gets a foot in here. Now it's Haaland. Haaland. Messi. Yamal. For Rice. Oh, easy pickings there. Cruyff. He's through here. Oh, well played. Pedri. Davis. And it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Messi. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. And it's Salah. Spread out to the left. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. That has not gone well. And here's Van Basten. Messi. Nesta attempts a clearance. And here's Mohamed Salah. Great hit! And that certainly packed a punch. And he was quick to react. It's a pretty loose pass. Totti. Totti will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Thuram kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And he thumps it clear.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Francesco Totti. Number 20, Erling Haaland. Number 18, Rodri. Coming on the field, number 22, Nedved. Number 11, Bale. Number 23, Gerrard.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Oh, that's a waste.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Played back. And here's Gerrard.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Yamal. That's a nicely weighted pass. Nesta gets across to intercept that. And it's Salah. And he's intervened well there. And time is up. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack. And the outcome... So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. And as you can see, we've already started here. Chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Taken back almost at once. And it's Bale. Back into the middle. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And there's green grass ahead of him. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And he's only too happy to take that back. He's in a good position here. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Chelhanoglu, and he's in on goal. And here's Mbappe.
Peter, I can't recall a better leader of the line than Marco van Basten.
Great scorer of goals, and of course...
Decent hit! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead.
The invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
The Netherlands are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's Mbappe. Danger averted for now. Oh, terrible pass. Barella. Played back in. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That has been cut short. And here's Mbappe. Pull it. Vieira. Cruyff. Now it's Bale. Oh, good read. No, that was never going to make it. Pull it. Oh, played right into his path. Big header! Just off target.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Mendy. The Netherlands applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here...
Face to face with the... Has a goal! Barella getting this one clear. Calhanoglu. Now it's Mbappe. Always onto this. Now there's Bale! And yes, it's there! Two to the good. They have breathing space.
Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
Manchester United are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Rodri has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Bale. Totti just eases him off the ball. Totti was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Van Basten. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Short changes him with that pass. Calhanoglu, and that's been intercepted. Cruyff, and here's Bale. Calhanoglu, well, that's beautifully weighted. Pull it. Looking for options for movement. Rodri. Oh, no joy this time. Well, he was clearly disappointed with... He's tried one! And one more try! Calhanoglu. Caicedo. Defending was strong and firm. And it's half-time here. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first-half success with another show of strength?
Manchester United sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. So off we go once more. No changes at half-time that we're aware of. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. Barella. Can he spark a counter here? Totti. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Barella. Some resolute defending there. Cruyff. And it's Totti. Bale, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
He can run onto that. Van Basten. Mbappe. Shot a goal! He scores! The second half off to a spectacular start. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, that pretty much works out as a gift due to the space he was afforded in the box.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Scoring early in this half just takes the pressure off now and allows them a chance to be a bit more patient in trying to level things up.
And he welcomes it in. And he's intervened well there. Buffon getting this one clear. Van Basten. Look at the space here. Well, momentarily the situation was perilous, but his alertness has saved the day.
That is superb defensive work. The one man who had to be on top of his game, and he was.
The match was 72,306.
Now it's Hullet. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Could move up a gear here. Mbappe. Manchester United are looking pretty rattled at the moment, Jim.
There's no doubt about that, Peter. It looks like they've had the proverbial carpet swept from underneath them. And it's amazing how much room...
Oh, shooting chance! And we have our very first corner. Son Heung-min with the short one. Oh, it's Van Basten. Hits one!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Totti.
Yeah, the hat-trick is definitely on his mind, Peter. He wants to get it over with as quickly as he can. Just about everything he's done, for me, he's done it with real conviction.
He certainly has. Really satisfying performance from him. A smiling satisfaction emanating from him. He is embracing this game. Barella. And it's Son Heung-min. Barella. Now it's Van Basten. That is good alertness.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And it's Totti. Now it's Cruyff. Hullet. Hullet unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Çalhanoğlu defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Mbappe, stood up well to him there.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Rijkaard gets it clear. Cruyff, and it's Bale. Now it's Rodri. Nice bit of trickery. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Çalhanoğlu. Now it's Van Basten. Van Basten. Picked out brilliantly. And he was alert to it. Totti. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Bale. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Nicely aimed pass.
The Netherlands need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Nice sequence of passes, this. And he's there to get it away. Maldini is there to clear. Hullet.
There will be
1 minute to add, according to the board. And here's Van Basten. Van Basten. Shot could be on. And the finish! And that is it. The equaliser just wouldn't come. It is over. Well, that was good. A terrific... So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Pullet with a definite foul there. The pass has gone astray. Great ball if he can get there. Chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. De Bruyne, Mbappe, now the finish! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
And he was quick to react. And it's Pullet. That is good alertness.
Well, down the years, of course, Argentina have produced some of the greatest striking talent ever, and Gabriel Batistuta embodies that.
Yeah, he does. And in terms of out-and-out goal-scoring centre-forwards, I can't recall much better.
Do you fancy him to score today?
I would think there's an extremely good chance.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Cafu. And here's Batistuta. Seedorf.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
First quarter of an hour gone. He's in plenty of space here. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Brest with the corner, there first. Not a lot we need to say about that. Cruyff. Manchester United, so far providing no real test at all for the goal. Can he finish? Goal! Brest!
Manchester United really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Brest are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Costa Curta. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Tries to get it clear. Batistuta, and the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Cafu, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And it's Cruyff. Manchester United finding their passes. Chouameni. He's a sharp little ball here. Now it's Bale. That's been cut out, well played. Bale. Cruyff. Pull it. Always onto this. He rises! Oh, what this time, surely! And it's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
Well, it would have been harder to miss.
It's a simple game. The striker's job is to find the space as often as possible, and he did exactly that.
Manchester United grab the equaliser. He gets big!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Bale. Played into space out wide. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Think through. Now it's Mbappe. Great hit! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close.
Cafu. And here's Batistuta. Totti. Pull it.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. He is through here. Vieira does really well to win the ball there. Vieira with the clearance. And the referee brings the first half to a close. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. Couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's 1 each. How would you review the first half?
That was a fantastic 45 minutes of football. I'm really hopeful of more of the same in this second half.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. And we are back underway. Cruyff, chance to shoot now. And it's Cruyff. And here's Bale. Bale! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Bale actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And that has been cleared. He's having a go! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Well, Peter, he clearly felt he was being invited to shoot, and it wasn't the worst decision he could have made.
Rodri is there, and he can pick it up. Costa Curta. Costa Curta goes on a charge down the left. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that. There's the shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Yeah, the ball in there was simply superb. He won't be too happy that it's gone to waste like that.
Rodri. Vieira. Bale. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Rodri is flagged offside. Cruyff. Brest appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Gets his head to it! And again! Goal! Brest! And they're back in front! Mbappe duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Rodri. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. And he's away, has a goal! He's got a goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
This is quite a battle.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
De Bruyne. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And he's picked out the run. Cafu. And that should get the job done. Cruyff.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And it's De Bruyne. Mbappe! Mbappe! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
So their fourth corner of the game. Defending of the desperate variety.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Cafu. Cruyff proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Now it's Bale.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And that is as far as they're going to go. De Bruyne has created one goal already. Cafu.
Such good technique.
And that's been well dealt with.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And the shot! Goal! Brest! And they've got their lead back. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
Brest get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, it's been their hard work that has got him this lead, but I just wonder whether they can keep it up. This may take a toll.
Decent hit! And that would have been game, set and match.
Yeah, he knew only too well that to concede then would have been tough to recover from. That could prove a big moment in this game.
Terrific header! He will be livid with himself.
Yeah, but the two that closed them down merit the praise of a job well done.
Changement pour le Stade Brestois. Le numéro 11.
So, time for changes on both sides,
Le numéro
actually.
8. Changement.
He's played him through.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Cannavaro clears it away. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Manchester United must do something here, and very quickly.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Chouameni. And here's Bale. And here's Gerrard. Gerrard. Up he goes! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
Il y aura 6 minutes de temps
That has
additionnel.
been cut short. Barella.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
And the pass is intercepted. Nedved. Now it's Haaland. And the counter is on. And it's Bale. Haaland. He's free, he has got space. Climbs up big. He's scored. How good is he right now? His boots twinkling at their golden best. What a super header, dispatched beautifully. And that is as far as it goes. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round.